Good afternoon / evening, friends. Ooh, 7 p.m. Right on the nose, isn't it? Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. It is Sunday night, and God help me, I am back to play more Boat Ovals. Last session of this was on Thursday, and the mission for that was mostly just to accumulate resource points, maintenance points they're known as, which we did. And then what? Now it's time to make some proper progress into this game and try and get the finish line in sight. I think that's where we are. So good evening, Jaded, Icy the Colt, Vesper Eden. Hope you're all well. I'm not too bad. Been absolutely exhausted today. I've had to have 2 naps. I didn't quite manage to fully doze off for the second, but I needed it. Right. So, I'm struggling to forget what I'm struggling to remember what I signed up for right at the end, because I was trying to find my way to a save point. But I think it was just a basic rank cup. Actually, it'll tell us here. No, it won't. I'm struggling to remember what engine we got. I think it might have been it was an average one? I don't know. Let's check out the propeller shop and get on with it. But I also made gains on, well, just figuring out the game, really. And was managing to get some results with a bad engine, which is promising. Okay, I got 2 lives left on that and 7 on that, so yeah, don't need to buy anything new for now. Cool, let's boat oval. Yeah, a little reminder, there's 8 elite level cups, which I think I need to beat to call this game done. We've got at least another 2 streams of this. This will tell me what engine I ended up with. Oh, I think it might be a shitter. Okay. Oh, it's not too bad. It just needed tuning. We've worked out that 1 degree angle is better for top speed but kills acceleration. So we're just going to use that because you only need acceleration at the start and you can cheese the starts anyway. What's going on with the clock? Good point. Thank you. See, I set it, but then I wanted to make a camera change, so I closed OBS and it didn't survive. So we've been going 3 minutes. Oh, I'll just add 6 minutes. And it's crashed. 10:10. Yeah, it doesn't like me setting those when... Hold on. There we go. Thank you. Right. Crisis over, and yeah, thanks very much for pointing that out. Right. Oh, I didn't do any shopping. Should I do a shop? Because I don't need more resource points, but I need to keep my bank for when I really need them. Okay. One upgrade. I was really fancying some afternoon Le Mans Ultimate today, but the energy was just not there. Hello, Dadson and Paraglider. Yeah, I had to bail on your stream, mate. I needed to lie down. But I just checked the end and you're just stressing out over the F1 still, so never mind. Ooh, before we start racing as well, let's give Retro Dadson a shout out. I'm sure most of you here have already checked him out, but PS2 Challenger, currently on Burnout 3. Get him checked out, eh? Why don't you? Why don't you? So we'll save the good prop. We'll use the last 2 charges of this average prop first. You've wimped out. Oh, what a big baby. Oh, it's a shame you couldn't get the last bit done. Did you go back and finish the last crashes at least? Fair enough. Well, may as well move on then. Top speed looks good. So I know the fastest way around the corners, but which is a nice long sweep with a tight late apex. However, the other lads tend to get in the way. I wouldn't let you down though. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. Right, I will get a warning alarm, but the acceleration's that low that I should just be able to ride it out. Just after the yellow we'll go. Biff. Hold. Hold. It's gotta be fine, come on. It's not fine. It was fine. Oh! Yeah, I did have to do a little lift. Couldn't have gone much worse. I think I got the top speed though to bring this back. Off on holiday tomorrow. Bloody hell. Exciting. Hey, Grim. Come on. Okay. Jazz was saying earlier, I think I've got this game fully figured out now, so it's just a case of doing the grinding. That'll be this stream. Where are you off to, Naba? So you know, if you're able to share that publicly. Okay. That'd be 150,000 yen. 10 maintenance points. We knew that. Uh-oh. We've got an agitator. When the leading player is being chased and has no room to maneuver, that's when you should seize the opportunity to overtake them. Okay. We're finally at the point where we can have a proper competitive match. Cool. Yep. Oh my word, 300ths of a second off being disqualified then. Let's take a nice wide line for one and zoom off. Although we do have a named rider here, so, well, not named, but you know. There should be a bit more of a challenge. Well, it wasn't quite Nabas. I had to lift. I went too early. But, I was very worried that I hadn't lifted enough, but the alarm had gone off, so I don't know how accurate that alarm is. You know, does it just mean you're way over? Or does it even go if you're, like, gonna be just 100th of a second too soon? I've still got the full 8 major cups to do. I'm not of a rank to be able to participate in them yet. So the mission today is just to win everything and charge up the ranks and gain access to those cups. Because I haven't won outright like tier 4 cup yet. I've been to the final a few times, but just been done at the finish. I have 30 in-game years to achieve it, Nabis, otherwise I have to start again. We're still on year 2. I think we're going to be okay. Let's go shopping. Oh, shop was the previous menu. Damn it. I have to use the better propeller. Yeah, either the mechanic is I need to win one of these cups outright from the bottom tier, and that'll just grant me the next tier, which would be the ideal. Although, the Division 3 ones are quite rare. That could be a pain. Or, it is just a pure, like, score accumulation. So you earn yen in this game, but there's no way to actually spend it, so but you do get ranked on it, so it might just be a pure prize money accumulation thing. Not anymore. A bad engine does make things difficult, but I figured out the game enough on the last stream to be able to compete with one. So it's not an outright barrier. Just makes things a bit more difficult. But I have stockpiled my currency as well, so I can kind of pay my way past that problem as well. But I don't want to do that too much because I do want to keep my bank, you know, for the major cups, so I don't have to wait a year, in-game year, to be able to take it on again. We're safe. 'There we go. 0.36 of a second. I think that's a good one to aim for. Right, I'm just gonna go super wide. Cool. Yeah, the most important thing with the way I've set it up is keeping my momentum. Because because I've used the top speed propeller setting, just chugs to get going, so the getting going can happen before the race start, but then I just need to keep my speed, and I win. One thing I'm going to need to remind myself of is what is the rule? There's a minimum participation per year rule. You have to enter this many cups or you get retired. Because we might hit a point where I want to start ignoring the lower ranked leagues just to get onto the higher stuff sooner. I need to make sure I don't take the piss. Should be easily... Yeah, it is. $150,000 yen, 10 maintenance points. That's paid back for the upgrade we bought for this cup. Oh, we've got an extra race. Where's... Ah, you haven't got the all-rounder that I use as my basic. 40, 50, 80. 80, no. I'll buy another one while that's available. Stockpile a bit. Oh, and cheers for the votes. Yeah, that's the point. Don't forget about the votes for game 235. Option 1, Runabout 2. Option 2 is Formula Nippon. Option 3 is Demolition Racer. There are channel point redeems to do that. You've become a true professional when racing becomes a battle against yourself. Okay, number 2. Just before the stream started. Oh, let me read this. As long as you're involved in boat racing, you'll never be able to turn your back on me. Oh, we got another fella. Got Chinny. Wait, did you come here to win this match? As long as I'm around, that's impossible. Okay, so this could be a bit more competitive. Yeah. I've been kind of slowly playing through Final Fantasy VIII in my spare time recently on Retro Achievements, and they've just announced a major revision and subset. They've introduced a load of missables, which I've already missed on my current playthrough, and I'm a bit annoyed. We'll put them back in their playstats, and don't worry. I mean, the previous set was not a good set, and people had been clamoring for a rework. I'm not that bothered, really. And I was going to have to do another playthrough anyway if I was going to go for mastery, so that's not a huge deal, really. Oh, you're on Nicktoons. Oh dear. I don't know, there's worse kart races at least. It's not an offensive mastery, you know. Oh, I think it was a little premature there. Let's bail. The more annoying one I found was Looney Tunes Racing. I gave up going for the mastery on that one. I don't know, maybe I'll go back at some point. Red, you dick! You blocking bellend! Yeah. Ah, gut's head. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back to school. Ah. Damn it. It's okay. Stupid boat school.
Kyoutei 第12スタートは新入隊レース決1着以上のよではまた
What does that mean for this cup as well? Yeah. We'll still get through to the final, as long as we don't have a repeat that. Yeah, we're seeing faces more often now. Finishing order is the result. A good athlete is someone who does best in that situation. Okay. Bloody hell, you've been busy, haven't you? First up, how was Red Alert? I always thought RTSs probably weren't going to work well on a PS1. Although there was the PlayStation mouse, wasn't there? So maybe it wasn't so bad if you used mouse. Yeah. I remember my mate when I was at school playing that with an old standard PS1 controller, and it didn't look fun. All right, and how is Battle Spec R? Watch and learn the techniques of a true A1 class player. Okay, so he's an A1. That's where I need to be. I'm currently a B2. Be especially careful when you're running well. Complacency is your friend of defeat. Alright. If you upgrade via very ugh. Strange. Well, I'll find out for myself in due course. I did another LMU stream on Friday now, but I had my first go in the unrestricted ELMS spec LMP2, and it was fucking fun. But I also flat spotted it. That is one thing LMU has that iRacing doesn't, is it can flat spot your tires. And hold on, let me do this. And it just caused my steering wheel to vibrate like an absolute bastard. It was really bad. It was with GT3s, LMP3s can take part as well, but they don't get enough sign-ups because I think they're only available as paid DLC, and people kind of don't like them because they're not easy to drive. But it'll be one of those things though where, because people didn't take to them initially, now people won't try them because there isn't other people racing them. Oh, no wins, no. First race, I think I finished 3rd on the road, but I did a few GT3 races first, and then got to, well, a huge penalty because I used slightly too much energy. I didn't even notice it was literally on the line when I went over the limit. And I hadn't even been watching for it. I think, yeah, didn't really get close again. Oh. In the LMP2, initially I was fighting for a podium, but my lockup came when I think I was fighting for the win, actually. I was in the ballpark, but yeah, I locked the rear brakes because I got a bit too close to the car ahead and applied extra brake to try and avoid. And then with my flat spot, I ended up having 2 more spins. And that, like, the other 2 were just like just too much throttle on corner exit. So that's just a familiarity thing. I'm just learning where the threshold is there. It was Spa. 30-minute race. I was also over-fueled because the sign-up screen said 45 minutes, but that was including qualifying and warm-up. So I fueled myself for 45 minutes thinking, oh, we're going to have to fuel save to avoid a splash, and then, oh, fuck, now I'm over-fueled by 1/3 of a tank. So the fact I was competitive, new to the car, just hopping in, overfueled, was promising.
Kyoutei News Star 第10スタートは新入レース権1着
I would like to get a GT3 win as well. Decent field size. Yeah, there was, because it was a silver rank race, there's a lot less splits than the bronze race GT3 sprints. That's fine. I think there was 5 splits. Not sure if there was LMP2s in every split. There probably was. I was, yeah, split 3 of 5. Yeah, I think there was maybe 12, 14 LMP2s. Oh, you're still here. You seem to be in good shape. Oh, thanks, mate. Been working out. But honestly, I was like just having so much fun with the more powerful LMP2. I just had a big grin on my face for most of it. It was great. What I think iRacing should do, you know how they have the GT Endurance, the GTE races? I think they should add the LMP1s to that. And unrestricted LMP2s. Effort doesn't always pay off. However, winners always put in the effort. Very wise. Yeah, just make a old school multi-class series out of it. Especially like if they don't want to do unrestricted LMP2s for it, I kind of get it. But the LMP1s are there. They still charge full price for them, and they don't have an official. So why not just shove them in with the GTEs? It's been better this season. Firstly, because they had a rework in the last update. Like, got rain tires as well. But they've also had a bit of a greatest hits schedule this season. So they've been getting 2 or 3 splits, I think. Like, you know, they've had Daytona and Spa, Road Atlanta. Like, all the popular ones, so... But it'll probably, like, die down to a split or 2. Nice and wide, no risks. Need to get in this final. So yeah, top 2 finish gets us into the cup final. Pace is being compromised here. Can't take the line I want. I think I might be able to squeeze through now. Yeah, when I was running away at the front, Nav, I was doing like 40-second laps, sometimes 39s. I'm just being really cautious. I don't want another off because I hate boat school. There we go. Yeah, I've got the performance in hand now to be able to go safely like that. All right, mate. All right, to the final. I got more prize money for that one as well. I think it was 170,000. All right, the final. Cool. Really want this overall win. Been a long time coming. Boat 1 is saying, trying to show your back here. What? Let me try that again. Trying to show your back here is 10 years too early. You need to lay off the crack pipe, mate. Oh, are you going to participate in this race? That's too bad. Those who are inexperienced drivers are also inexperienced at maintenance. How about you? 1 and 3, the A1 lads. White and red. Okay. Come on, go. Yes. Oh, it's a little too late. At least I didn't have to lift. Yeah, full second slow there. Nice and wide. P4. Make it wide again because they will be shoving it up the inside. Whoa! Oh, blue fucked me up there. I should have them clear this time. Might be able to do a late tight apex here because the top 3 should be clear. Blue's gonna fucking send it in. Ah, it's looking good. I'm gonna have to take it wide though. Come on. Starting to pull ahead, but I can't take my ideal line still. I think we've done enough. Let's take it wide, a little wide again. Yes! Finally, we've won a cup. Nice. See what the lads have to say about that. Victory already. I think it was translating the blue bit on the right with the already. Is this your first win? You're probably happy, but I hope this becomes the norm. So do I. So do I, Boat Daddy. The next race has already started. It's time for the boat racing news. Today was the final day of the G3 Kojima Corporate Cup race. Here are the details and results of the 12th race, the championship race. Start was normal. Entry formation is from the inside. Race result is yep. Prize money and participation allowance for this race will be 860,000 yen. Get in. And 10 maintenance points. Standard. Due to an accident this month, Head will be in training in Häkkinen. Oh, I'm the champion and they're sending me to school. Bastards. See you at the next race. Forgot about that. How many times has this happened now? I've lost all motivation to count. Should I just become a specialist in this sport? Alright. Basic training chatter. Blah, blah, blah. This is the punishment for having gone off. For those who haven't seen. Gotta ride through the flags. I think if I do it successfully, I lose. I have some of my penalty points accumulation taken away. Because if you have accidents too regularly, you can get a game over condition. Perfect. Graduate me. He has passed the training. Blah, 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 blah. Yo, knob. How was Häkkinen? Must have been a good learning experience. Now on, I'll be more careful with my boat. Oh? I was already B2. B2 class residual. What? I've stayed B2. Is this what this screen is for? You remain in the B2 class this season. Please do your best this season to further improve your performance. Boo. So is this December? Yeah, it is. We need access to things like this. Grand Prix, no. What's it called? Sumino boat track race. One of the big lads. We have these G1s, but the G2s only appear very rarely. One there. It's months away. I think the orange ones are just unranked. Although they give the same prize money as the blues, but I'm going to ignore them. So I can't be fucked. We'll do the blue one. Get a bit more money. Let's have a look at our stats here. What's that? 766. Right, so this is a new season. The annual prize money, 7.66 million yen. Player history, 2 years. Class B2. Right. Let's go racing. But I'm sure I got promoted to B2 halfway through the season, so... You know, I'm not going to be waiting another full in-game year to become B1, hopefully. Right, this is the engine lottery. Engine 27. It's a standard. Good. Yeah, it was 249 points. Check the prop shop. Ah, good. They've got my standard back in stock. Let's have one of them. Because we've got a standard, I'm just going to get the 20-point piston this time. Just try and get a little bit of extra profit out of this. If I win every race, I get 60 at the end. I've just spent 10 on a prop, 20 on this. So if I can win with this setup, I'll have 30 profit and I'll still have 4 uses of that propeller to go as well. I mean, more like I've spent 26 total. Just lovely. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's just standard intro screen. Dismissed. Really is grim. We're going to be going well into the 20+ hours with this. Probably 30+. It's lagging even more. But at least I'm past the skill issue phase of the game. It is just a case of doing the grinding now. Ah, fuck me, I am way too early. Oh, that is a terrible start. Come on, get going. There we go. Definitely take my line this time. it gets too draggy, I think game 233 is a short one, so I might have a little pause of this just to biff that out in a future stream. The next game being Snow Racer 98. And we're away. That's a propeller paid for. I will be annoyed if we're unable to access the yellow cup when it comes around. I think I've done enough. Too late. I cannot judge the launch times for this setup. So in terms of outright pace though, it is better to be late than early, because if you lift off, there's a lag before you get the acceleration back, so yeah. So you start with better momentum even though you're half a second behind. Who cares about that? Easy game, innit? Take a wide line here, otherwise we're going to get shunted. Ooh, Lads, what are these lines? Loser lines is what they are. If I can win this cup, hopefully it'll promote me to B1. That'd make me happy. You get 150,000 yen per heat, but 860,000 was it for winning the final? It's a big chunk of change.
Kyoutei にた第10スタートは侵入対決レース結果1着以上ではまた。
That's 2 wins on the bounce. When we win, we're going to end up getting extra heat here. Don't know how that works. I don't think I ever will. Just thinking about my maintenance points bank. I want to push it a bit further. Because, like I say, there's 8 top level cups to win. If I spend more maintenance points than I earn, then obviously that's going to eat into my bank. And I want to do the spending. You can spend 90 points on consumables per cup. If you win every heat, you'll get 60 back. It's a loss of 30. But we got a bank in, you know, I might fuck it up. The competition might be a lot higher. If we say I end up spending 50 points per cup, I need a bank of 400, don't I? I mean, there will be an opportunity to replenish with other blue cups as well, but I think 400 would be a really nice bank. I'm gonna try and work up to that. Oh, it's even later that time. .2. Red, what are you doing to me? Okay, P3. Yeah, unlike the previous stream, I won't be trying to earn that currency at all costs. It's a nice target to go for while I win shit. But winning shit is the most important thing right now. Shockingly, in a racing game. I'm dropping all the pearls of wisdom today. Obviously winning is the best way to earn maintenance points as well, but what I was getting at is you don't want, because you spend maintenance points to earn them, you want to minimize your outlay, don't you? I think when I was in the Stream 2 mindset, I was worried about spending a lot with a shit engine and still being unable to win, so that would all just be lost currency. But yeah, I've figured out the game much better now. Biff, give me my money. So I get 600,000 if I win 4 heats, 860,000 for the final. I think you get, is it close to 200,000 the semi-final? We'll find out. Right. Yeah, these streams are probably going to be a bit of a drag for a bit. Because we're literally just waiting to finish now, aren't we? There's nothing really left to learn. Unless I wanted to try and hammer some more propellers, but yeah, pass. I don't know. Maybe the top rank cups are really competitive. We will see. Nice and wide. Uh-oh. Shit. Let's get out of it then. When red came across my path, there was a little panic. But it's okay. I think I've already done enough with my wins. Be pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot, so not a disaster. Don't win this one. But yeah, just to be sure, let's win it anyway, shall we?
Kyoutei さん、第10スタートは侵入レース1着。以上ではまた。
I think Nabis is still away at the moment as well, Dadson. Ooh, we got a beanbag. Always question your own racing. That's when new ways of racing got born. We've seen that before. It's almost like everyone's finding boat ovals really boring. I am. I'm winning pretty much every event now, Dadson, so we're just waiting to earn enough to move up the ranks, really. Just think I could be having a nice time on LMU or something. I don't know. As long as you're involved in boat racing, you'll never be able to turn your back on me. Okay, so Dadson, if you've called Burnout 3 done, what are the new vote options? I'm assuming it's going to be another long one since you got Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm getting the feeling you might be due a sports trio. Always good to bop your FIFAs and your Maddens and your golfs out of the way. Tiger Woods is. I think the actual launch time was fine, but I hadn't revved the boat up as much, so it just took longer to pick up speed. So the actual launch, yes. Once again, was shit. Red, piss off. Let's go wide. Just about to creep into second. They're right on my inside, so I have to take the wide line again. Oh, no, no. In fact, if I apex early and then sweep wide, I'll be faster. And I should be out of the way before they send it. Fuck me, I fucked that. No! Completely second guessed myself and just bailed for no good reason. But it's fine. Yeah. Worst thing is, Dragonfax, I've worked out how to beat it now, so I can't just fuck it off after a stream. This is looking like it could run up to 30 hours. It was better explained, yes. I think probably less. They might have assumed players had the knowledge less, so. I'm just tapping through this because it's the same text every time. That's just a summary of the race and my prize money. So, within the context of a single cup, we have this indecipherable thing. However, the ones with numbers against them are the ones I participated in. You can see I've just had 5 wins. So I'm now into the green 3 at the bottom right, which are basically the semi-finals. The top 2 out of each of those 3 races, and I'm in the C race, will go to the final, which is the red square at the bottom right. Well, this is the confusing thing for me here, Dadson, because for some reason I've had an extra heat in this one. Like, I've had 2 in the 3 column. I'm never gonna know why that was the case. But you know, you have to. Yeah, if you win everything, it's not really a problem, is it? Yeah, semi-final and final time. So that's the context within a cup. Between rounds, if you hang around, you'll see it soon. There's like kind of a calendar that you can select cups from. There are 4 ranks of cup. There are 8 cups of the highest rank. So to beat the game, I think I need to win those 8 highest ranked cups. However, apart from one, which I think was like a novice cup, but A rank for some reason, or, you know, second highest rank, I've only had access to the lowest stuff so far. Wait, did you come here to win this match? As long as I'm around, that's impossible. So yeah, we are unsure whether the method of progression up the ranks is by winning cups in the lower rank or earning X amount of money. But as long as I keep winning, it's got to unlock at some point, isn't it? No, we're gonna use the slightly better one. Because we're in semi-final time now. Finishing in order is a result of good athletes. Someone who does the best in that situation. This will change my acceleration slightly. But all my launches have been a disaster today anyway, so. I guess going a little sooner. Worst thing, Dragon Facts, is that we still have Virtual Kyoutei 98 and Virtual Kyoutei 2001 to do. Now I know how to beat them. They also both could be 30-hour snooze fests. And yes, there is also, Dadson's just going to look up the name of Simple Series Kyoutei, which is on the list too, but that's from a different dev, so it could be very different. Oh, I think I've nailed this. No, I've not. I'm just closer than usual. I think we can do the cut back here. You. Wide line, please. Thank you. Safety line. Fifth. Right, that's P2. Uh-oh. We're good. That's the lead. Using my better boat advantage. That'd be a shitstorm turnout, wouldn't it? I mean, one thing I've had to think about that, and even though the final stretch is over a year away, at what point do I stop doing votes? At what point do I stop doing nominations? Because there's not really any point doing a nomination for game 325, for example. I think the last nomination will have to be game 300. But, you know, there's not really a point in a vote for game 330. Because all you actually do is guarantee that the games not in the vote crop up just before 330. Maybe 320 would be the last vote. You know, I mean, if I was like you and did a vote for every game, then, you know, then it works. But I've never really been a fan of doing votes for every game, the idea of it for my stream, just because so many of the games are so short, you know? No, I think cutting it off at game 320 is probably the play.
うな結果になりました。では、次回の
I am on an absolute winning spree, Skin. However, I don't know. I don't know is the answer. We're just hitting the final of this cup. I'm hoping for a rank promotion off the back of this. But let me just biff this win. And then we can take stock of the situation. But yeah, we start the first. This is the second cup of the night. I won the first one, which is the first time winning a cup in this game. Unfortunately, I didn't get a rank up just off the back of that, but yeah, we're on the path now. I've fully got the game figured out. The blue rank cups, I feel like I can win easily every time now, even if I get given a shitty engine. So just waiting to get access to some higher rank stuff. Oh, no names in this one. There, welcome in, mate. Hope you're well. Come on, green, line up. Maybe the purple rings just acknowledge that those racers are lined up and ready to go. Huh. Figured something out. Oh, I just had to do the slightest lift. Red, please. Right, wide line it is. And again, because we're all ready to shove it up the inside there. As foretold by the prophecy. There we go. Tight entry, wide exit, please. Yep. Green got a bit more in there than I expected, so... yeah. Done enough. Green takes a really tight line. But it doesn't matter, because I'm now a double cup champion of the G3 class. I think it was G3. Yeah, it was. Champione. Victory. You've definitely gotten stronger. But I suppose that's all thanks to you sticking with me. All right, Boat Daddy, don't. Oh, Dad, thank you very much for the raid, mate. Hope you're doing well. Let me just check my prize money, and then I'll introduce you properly. So I have won 860,000 yen and 10 maintenance points. Yeah, how has your PS3 challenge started? Burnout Paradise. I never took to that game. I didn't like open world. Oh, wait. This might be misleading, this G1 availability. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. My name's Paul. If you haven't guessed, I play a lot of car games. So give us a follow if that sounds good. If it doesn't, I get it. It's fine. So this is kind of strange. It's been a bit grindy and dull, but when it puts up a fight, it can be interesting. You know, it's not a complete write-off. Anyway, what have we got here for my new options? The Kojima Corporate Cup. And you see here we've got a G1, but I think this is the Novice Cup. The Rookie Championship Tournament, so gives a lot of prize money if I win it, but it's not indicative of me generally having access to G1 level tournaments. So look, I don't even have access to this Ashia Corporate Cup for some reason. What have you got to say, Mr. Agentman? This event is not being organised through any third-party service. Don't get it. Why can't I do this unranked thing? Saying bullshit. This event is available for referral. There's not much on in February, is there? Got 1 G3, 2 G1s, and an unranked. Then in March, we've got the first. Yeah, this is the Prime Minister's Cup race. There was 4 in this series, and then there's 2 other Kyoutei games as well, Daz, so there's plenty of it. But yeah, it's just looking like a currency grind now, because I can win these G3 rank 1s every time. But for some reason, there's only like 1 G2 tournament a year. And there's 8 SG level 1s. I think winning all them is a game beat. Right, we're going to sign up for both of these. In fact, no, we're not. I'm going to unsign up for the blue because I can't be fucked. I want to do this one. Right, we're in a new calendar year, so my winnings has gone down to 0. I'm still B2. It's frustrating. But I do. That raid was slightly awkward timing, Daz, because I'm ready for a little break. I'll do a couple of heats and then I'll have my break. Engine lottery. 3, 2, 1. Come on, average or better. Yes! It's an ace. Yeah, it's just when you've got potential new friends and you want to leave a good impression, don't you? And shoving people on 3 minutes of ads is probably not the way to do that. Oh, gosh, there's some really nice propellers here. They're expensive. Because the most expensive we've seen previously is 18 points. This bugger's 30. This one's 40. I'm going to buy a 40. Because that's a beast. I think the second one down is top speed. These don't translate great. So the top bar is called stretch. The second one is called start. So start is, I think, is acceleration. Stretch, I think, is top speed. So I'm actually going to buy this one and save myself 10 points. Biff. Then I'm just going to save it for a special occasion. I don't think you get more maintenance points in the higher rank cups. It's just more prize money. Which is just a score in this game. You can't actually spend it. Anyway, how are you enjoying Burnout Paradise? It's an ace engine. I don't really need to upgrade, do I? Let's see how we get on. With a unupgraded engine. Loving it. Good stuff. Use my basic proppers. No, I'll use the second best one. How many hours do you think that game will be? And what is the win condition like? Getting gold in all events or something?
Hey!
Oh, this feels fast. Gotta line up back row. Seems to be my place. You know what, I should invest in this one. It'll be a big boost of points. Getting the top license, 10 to 12. Oh, that's not that big. Cool. As long as you have them for me. I know Dadson's up to 40 with Burnout 3, isn't he? Ah, it was laggy to launch still. Safety line, safety line. Yeah, he's been around tonight and he's said as much to me. Hey, I get it. It's also a bit of a shame he couldn't seal the deal you know, having put as much as he has into it. But bullshit is bullshit. I remember I never beat that cup when I was younger on it. Okay. I did not need to spend big on upgrades, is what I'm seeing here. Good. The engine lottery has been very kind to me for this one. Could I get a 38? No. No, I cannot. Okay, we get the upgraded presenter lady. Has the same voice. That's 200,000 yen for a heat win. Oh, Biff, get in. And 11 maintenance points. We do get slight, well, one more maintenance point than normal. But points is points. Get out my dreams and into my maintenance points account. That was that dominant. I'm going to go to my even cheaper propeller. I'll do this heat, then I'm going to take a little break to up upstairs for a moment and top up my drink. Yeah, this seems important, this cup, though, because it's early access to a G1 level cup. It's a potential big boost of income, especially if prize money is a big what word am I looking for? A big element of progression. You know, if it comes down to your winnings, then more winnings good, obviously. Just wish these start processes were a bit quicker. Reach forward a little. Rev up early enough. Should be okay. Yeah. Bloody hell, 2.5 seconds there. That was a disaster start. At least they didn't get a disqualification though. And the sun is shining, so we need to make hay. down here. Yep. See if we can get in the 38s. Probably not. Obviously, clearly could have invested more, but no point in that. I'm already leading like this. No, 39.2. Next time. So that's another 200,011 points. Yep. Right, gonna be 3 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, thanks for waiting. I am back. Let us continue winning everything. 2 heats down. Should only be 4 heats this time, hopefully. Last thing we need is extra races. We're on 5 to 9. Man, this is gonna. If this goes to 30 hours like I fear, it's gonna be a big drag, isn't it? Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
起動出動
Oh, bonk. Bit of a better start this time, it seems.
進入体系は
Yeah, defo.
6号艇、4号艇、1号艇、5号艇、3号艇、スタート正常。
Have to go for the wide safety line though. Right, I've got the top speed. We can overcome. The lead. Gaffin now can hopefully take a better line here and pull away. Still not in the 39s though. This one will be. Probably a little bit of unnecessary risk, but yeah, I fancied it. Sub 39. Okay. I'm gonna be really disappointed if I don't rank up after winning this cup, though. Yeah, mate, I wish I was still 40.
さあ第3 スタートは侵入レース決1着以上のようでも
200,000 yen, 11 maintenance points. Lovely. Check the shop. Hey. That doesn't look worth 35 points to me. Piss. Would be good if it wasn't overpriced. That's the one I'm using at the moment. Well, the one I bought. Saving it for a special occasion. And this one, no. Pass. Okay, hopefully the last heat. And we're in the semi-finals. If I have access to the SG tier cups by the end of this stream, I will be really pleased with that. Might be a little early from me. Let's see if we get an alarm. Yeah. No, we're good.
6号艇、2号艇、4号艇、5号艇、3号艇、1号艇、スタート正常。
Oh, Paul, no. I decided to go for the cutback and it was a dumb error because I was too close to the pack. I feel like a further second ahead. That would have worked. I had to bail. Don't want to end up in the water. That's an unnecessary risk. I'm being silly. Got this in my pocket. P2. I got this. Never in doubt.
Kyoutei ニューススター第10スタートは新入レース決1着
Yep, standard reward, 200,000 yen and 11 maintenance points. If we have an extra heat. Ah, the bastards. Yeah, we do. Oh well, extra currency in it. By the way, in case anyone's forgotten, the vote is still open for game 235.
始動
And while Runabout 2 has a bit of a lead, not fully running away with it, Formula Nippon seems to be the main challenger at the moment, which is vote option 2. Option 3, of course, not out of the picture, is Demolition Racer. It's buttons in the channel point redeems if you want to join in. He's only used one, because otherwise, well, you'll lose out.
進入体系はから4号艇、2号艇、1号艇、6号艇、5号艇、3号艇スタート終了
Oh, fuck. We need a top. No, this is another heat. We're through to the playoffs, definitely. Regardless of what happens here, but we still want to win because that's currency. Who doesn't love money? And more importantly, maintenance points. Come on, guys, just hand me the credit wheel now. I've got this game down. Cool. 38.9. I remember thinking a while ago, while people consider having beaten a game to be the credit roll,
一着
technically there's 2 win conditions to any game, isn't there? There's the credit roll, but there's also the moment where you hit the skill level where the credit roll becomes an inevitability. You know? Have you ever had it when it's like, oh, I've mastered this game now, but there's still 10 hours of fluff until I get the credits? That still counts as beaten, you know, if nothing's a challenge anymore, doesn't it? I think it does. I mean, I'm not saying it's beaten for the I'm not trying to get out of this. I'm just trying to make conversation here because boat ovals are grindy. What game was it? What when I thought that? It was a while ago. It was something I was playing off stream, and yeah, I just hit the point where I had beaten the game in that nothing was challenging me anymore, but there was still loads of game to technically do. Yeah. But at that point, it's just a chore, isn't it? You just ox ticking. Right, semi-final. I don't need to use my expensive blade, I think. It works, I'm sticking as I am. Oh, I guess a good example of the point I'm making would be something like a FIFA game, or EA FC as it's known these days. Yeah, there's still 12 rounds of the league left, but you've just been spanking every round, every game. It's beaten, isn't it? And yeah, and when I say spanking, I mean you're not going to get a sudden upset from nowhere. You've got mechanical mastery of the game. Oh well, I'm rambling. Need to fill a lot of dead boat air. Ignore the alarm, ignore the alarm. Yes. I'm just going wide. I didn't like that boat 2 just constantly pinching me there. This is important that I get a top 2. I think it's a 2 million yen prize for the final. So if progression is yen prize earnings in this game, and that's a massive boost. And the cups I normally do only give 860,000, more than double. should have used the fancy propeller. Come on. Come on! Yeah, I had a bit more space that time. I could corner as I wanted to. Yes! Get in! Alright, that was a bit closer than I would have liked. So I'm going to use my fancy new propeller for the final.
Kyoutei ニュースの実態。本日第10スタートは新入レース結果1着。
380,000 yen prize money. Lovely. 11 maintenance points. Yeah, I uninstalled V-Rally 6, V-Rally 4 last week because I'd kind of felt I'd hit that mastery level where... And I'd kind of felt like I'd seen everything as well. Like, the stages were very repetitive on it. No, I think each location was basically one big track, but you might get a different section of it based on random generation, and it was very much a, yeah, I've seen everything I need to see. It was cool, but there's just no reason to hang around. Right, on you go.
Hey! 以上 始動出動
A new intro music for the final of a G1 class tournament. It's a nice little touch that they have different music for different circumstances, but it's a big shame that it takes so long to hear it for the first time. This is only the beginning of year 3 out of potentially 30 years of this game. It better not be. It really better not be. Come on. There we go.
進入体系はから2号艇、3号艇、5号艇、1号艇、4号艇、6号艇スタート正常
But another issue I had was the background music for standard rounds had got very repetitive. Having only done G3 ranked races, then I got my first taste of G1. It's like, oh, it's different music. All right, P2. A 38.85. All right, this is competitive. But I was a little tardy on the start. Glad I fit that better prop. It looks like a battle between me and Red, doesn't it? Leaving space on the inside. Don't want any trouble. Ah, fluffed my corner a bit. Should be okay. The Ace engine helped a lot. Out of my dreams and into my bank account. Victory. Definitely gotten stronger. I suppose that's all thanks to you following, stealing my glory again. What a bell end. Time for the boat racing news. Final day of the G1 Rookie Championship race was held today. Here is a summary and result of the 12th race, the championship race. That was normal. Formation on the inside. Ooh. Race result is blah 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 blah. Prize money and participation allowance for this race more than I expected. 11,020,000 yen. What? I thought the prize pool was 2 million. 11 million. Fucking winner. And 11 maintenance points. And no trip to stupid boat school. Answer the phone. At headquarters. Alright, just placements. No, still no access to G1. No promotion. Fuck's sake. Alright, we'll just do the blue. This month. The Tokonami Corporate Cup. We also have access to the Valentine Award. Fuck that. Where's the stats from here? Ranking, yes. Oh, where am I? Try that again. There I am, 26th. Oh, that's for the year, isn't it? I'm only 100,000 off. On 240. 100 and, yeah. Well, 1.2 million away. What's this ranking? Ability Index, number 1. And this is launch times, and yeah, my launch times are diabolical. This is known. Okay, so that earnings ranking just reset on a year-by-year basis. That is helpful. I was really worried that the game was going to be a huge amount of currency grinding to catch up to some fucker's 20-year career. And no, it's not. But I've not been ranked up. Ah. Uh-oh, I think we're in shitter zone. No? It is a standard machine. Lovely. Check out the propeller shop. See if there's any. Buy one of my standards. Yeah, it's the basic selection, so we'll have one of you. I think when we're in like a G1 ranked cup, we get a better choice here. Oh yeah. How long have we been going tonight? 2.5 hours. Tuning. Important. Okay, so in live for 2.5 hours, including fluff. I'd like to get an idea in my head of how long an individual cup takes, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. 326 points in the bank. Only got a standard engine, so I'm going to invest 20 points. I'm also thinking maybe last cup for the night. I'll be honest, this isn't very fun. It's not a disaster. Like, the considerations I've been having to make with regards to resource management make it a little more interesting. But yeah.
Hey! 以上 始動出動
Top speed 81 with a tailwind. That's okay. Be a comfortable win. Seven with a headwind. Come on, lads, line it up. Ain't got all day. Uh-oh. Come on, line up.
侵入体系はから6号艇
Oh, that's okay.
3号艇、4号艇、2号艇、5号艇。スタート制御。
Forced out wide there. But the cream rises to the top. I would honestly like it if this game just stops me joining G3s now, because they're clearly too easy. Two identical lap times at the back end there as well.
Kyoutei ニュースの時間。第1レーススタートは進入待機。レース結果は1着。
That's 150,000 yen and 10 maintenance points. I think when it comes to the... Once we definitely have access to the G1s, we'll only be doing enough G3s to not get kicked out of the game. Anyway, my gig in Bristol went well yesterday. It was quite a long day. I didn't set off as early as I originally intended because I kind of stayed up too late playing LMU on Friday, didn't I? So I think it took about 3.5 hours to get down there with a pit stop. Arrived at about 2? 2:15 I got there. Parking looked like a right pain in the arse, so I just actually parked at the venue, which was just a bit out of town, and walked back in. And just spent a few hours having a wander around Bristol because I've never been there before, and it's really nice. I'm really impressed how nice it was. It helped that it was a sunny day, but there's like just loads of like inner city parks, and there's the harbour as well. There's loads of people just out hanging about for the day. You just don't really get that around Manchester. I was thinking about it, and A, because we get a lot less good weather up here, there's probably less opportunity for that sort of culture to take hold. But also, there's just like a lot less like spaces, nice spaces to hang around outdoors, you know? Even if people did want to do that, where'd you go? It was really cool to see just like so many people just out and about for the day. Really neat. Gig itself went well too. There was, yeah, it was a small venue. It was a guy's 40th birthday party I was playing at. But, yeah, about 30, 40 people watching me. You know, for someone out of town who nobody's heard of apart from the person who booked me, that's all right. And they enjoyed it. They laughed at the right bits and even tried singing along a couple of times. That's, yeah, more than what I wanted. It's really good. So I didn't stay around too long afterwards. So watched the next band, who were called Disco Nap. They were really, like, really, really good. Seriously enjoyed them. Like, they were four-piece rock. Well, I say rock bands. They'd go multi-genre within a single song, and they were also funny at times as well. Funny quite regularly. They were just superb. Then there was a DJ on called Fuck Bees. I left after 20 minutes. They basically like played classic pop songs and changed the lyrics to Fuck Bees at various times. First time I heard it, absolutely hilarious. But they could have done a bit more with it, you know? Like they didn't need to do the full version of every song. You know, because you hear where they drop the fuck bees. It's like, right, well, I've heard this now. It'd be perfect medley territory, you know? But it's still very funny. But then I had to leave because long drive home. I left about 25 past 10. And obviously late at night, so journey was a bit quicker back. So I decided to power through without a pit stop. Got back in about 2 hours 50. It was about 1:15 when I got home. But there was because it's constant motorways from Bristol to the northwest. I went about 2 hours without changing gear. Also, almost got killed once by someone trying to move into my lane when I was just about my car was just about to overlap with him. I had to dive into the outside lane, which thank God was empty. Bastards. This is going to end up being 5 heats again. I think this is just a consequence of constantly winning. Nah, a really good day. I was so tired today. I was hoping originally, because I stayed sober yesterday, I'd have like maybe a gym visit in the tank for today or something. It was absolutely not. Absolutely done.
Hey, Kyouteiです。以上。始動。出動。
One other thought I had while I was traveling around, though, you know, because 3 hours is a big drive, especially if you do the return journey the same day. But on the other hand, it's not really, is it? One of the privileges of living where I live is that there's an awful lot of the country that's accessible to me within 3 or 4 hours. Maybe I should make better use of that. Because like when I came back from York at the start of the month,
侵入体系はから
so about an hour 15 it took me. Not long at all.
3号艇スタート正常
Although I've noticed from previous, because I had no passenger for this one on previous excursions. Do you know what really eats up the time? Car sharing. Like having to go towards the city centre to collect people adds so much time to the trip, especially from making multiple stops. The last thing I need is more excuses to be a recluse. Can't be asked picking you up, it adds half an hour to my trip or an hour. Biff. Are they going to give me an extra heat? Okay, so we've done 3 heats there, and it's basically, with all the fluff around it, it's like 6 rounds? English, Paul. 6 minutes per heat, isn't it? Okay, I've not been given an extra round there, so yeah, 6, 12, 8, 36 minutes per cup, isn't it? Or 42 if I end up with an extra heat. So it's a bit of a slow game, isn't it? What a shame. It's good to have that number in my head, though. Around 40 minutes per cup.
以上
40 minutes per cup, so 8 cups. That's 6 hours, isn't it? Just for the cups I actually need to beat to finish the game.
出動
I haven't unlocked them yet. Definitely at least 2 more streams in this game. Probably 3. How annoying. Go. Wow, that lagged.
侵入体系はから3号艇2号艇4号艇5号艇6号艇1号艇スタート正常
5th. Easy game. Easy game.
1着6号艇2着1号艇
Yeah.
スタートは侵入レース1着以上のよではまた
We all know. Headmob won again. Okay, semi-final time. Yeah, I think one more cup after this one, and then that'll be end of stream. Take us till about 10:30 UK time.
今日のレースは以上。始動。出走。
Hey Shadow, how you doing, pal? About as much as I achieved today, then. I had a 2-nap Sunday. Uh-oh.
進入体制はから3号艇、1号艇、2号艇、6号艇、4号艇、5号艇。スタート正常。
Yeah, I had a big day yesterday though, Shadow. 350 miles I did in my Dacia. What's that in kilometers? Damn it, I need to translate. It was flawless, of course. I was surprised I still had a quarter of a tank of fuel at the end of it. That was a pleasant surprise because obviously an expensive journey. Yeah, sounds about right. It was all motorway though. On the way home, I went about 2 hours without changing gear. But when I finally had to downshift, my left foot had gone to sleep. Let's double check that. $563.27 kilometers, apparently. $900 in a day. Jesus. Yeah, I don't blame you for doing it just in case fuel with that.
Kyoutei さあ、本日第12レース。スタートは進入レース決1着。
170,000 yen.
以上の
10 points.
ではまた。
The final. No, I mean 900k on a tank is really good, isn't it? Ah. Well, I put 45 liters. I think mine's a 50. I put 45 in before I set off, and it wasn't quite like the fuel gauge was in the last. Like the fuel gauge is fucking shit in that car. It's just like 8 blocks, and then when the last block is nearly done, it starts flashing. So it's really hard to know what my fucking fuel level is. Why haven't I got a fucking dial like a normal car? Yeah, I was in the last block, but it wasn't flashing yet when I filled it up. It was 45 liters I put in.
始動出走
Yeah, certainly your Vectra having 20% more capacity of my car would help it with that 900k.
進入体系はから6号艇1号艇2号艇5号艇4号艇3号艇スタート正常
Well, the reason I didn't go serious on the previous Kyoutei games is because I didn't know what I needed to do. But now I do, so I've got to do it, haven't I? Uh-oh, uh-oh, no, no! Ugh! Shit! It's okay, we didn't fall at least. I'm not going to get sent back to school. Win might have gone there. Nah, it's a grind. I was enjoying it for a bit, but if I don't win this race, this will be the first cup tonight I've failed to win. So we're just in grind town now. Yes! I had to gamble a little there. Oh! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on! Come on! No! Ah! So close. Oh, bad start. I got a bit too greedy early on there. Maybe I should have used a better prop to just get over the line. Oh well. No, not a big deal. I think I'm just going to start lining up on the fully outside lane, because getting tangled up in the middle just kills me. Come on, rank up. Head office. No. No rank up. That's frustrating. Let me in. I won 10 million yen. I want into those. This is the problem. Need to be winning these boys up here, and we don't have access yet. I really can't be fucked doing 2 of these. There's a G2 coming up in April. I can't put the calendar further forward than that. That must be the next rank up opportunity. Right, I'm only going to do 1 this month. I don't want to do a double G3. I'm not interested. We'll do this one, which is the Rookie League Tournament 2 at Kojima Boat Racecourse. What's this one? Rookie League Tournament Match 3. Oh. Do I need to do both? No, there's no bigger tournament. I don't. Just sign up for the 1. But I did say 1 more cup. And if we can access that G2 tournament after this month, maybe I'll go for 1 more. Yeah, I'm immediately dropping in the earnings list because I don't have the opportunity to earn. There I am in P56. P3 on the skill index. There's a lot more than 1 more to actually get this one finished, mate. But no, there isn't that 1 more addictiveness here. I'm just being stubborn. I'd really rather have been playing LMU tonight. But I said I'd do PS1, so here I am. Oh, that looks good. 65. It's a super punching machine, according to the translator. No. I had my first go in the unrestricted LMP2 on Friday, Shadow, and I fucking loved it. Very fast. It didn't go well, the race. Initially, I had a big lockup, which unfortunately causes my force feedback to vibrate like a 2026 Aston Martin F1 car. But I also had a couple of spins from a bit too much accelerator on corner exit, so it doesn't require the high revs as much. You see, the thing with the iRacing LMP2 is it used to be as fast as that, but they restricted it following IMSA rules, where they got restricted in real life to kind of, put a performance gap between them and the current GTPs. And the standard LMP2 in LMU does the same, which is used for Le Mans races. But because they brought European Le Mans into the game, they also introduced the unrestricted LMP2 there, which is, the LMP2 before GTPs came along, basically, and LMDHs, and they're a delight. Oh fuck! I need to tune. It's a new cup. Okay, that was already on ideal. Air intake needed completely changing. Put that to 1 because it's more top speed. I'm not going to buy an upgrade. I'm going to stockpile maintenance points. Yeah, I mean, to some extent, I'm still just having to kind of figure out the game a bit. But yeah, I felt a lot more at home in the LMP2 than I did a GT3. Like my favorite out of the base 3 GT3s in the game was the Mustang. But what I figured out what was going wrong with it. I stopped spinning in the Mustang now. And it's when you shift the weight to the front too suddenly, the rear goes too light. So that was what was giving me trouble there. But I wasn't quite competitive in the races. A, because it wasn't good at Eau Rouge Radeon. I couldn't reliably just hammer through it full speed, and everyone else was in a BMW and was. And B, yeah, I just didn't feel like I was quite on the limit on corner entry because I was worried about putting the weight on the nose too suddenly and making the rear too light. But yeah, I'm figuring it out. But yeah, there's only 3 GT3s initially available, which is the Mustang, the McLaren, and the Mercedes. The McLaren I found just not very fun to drive at all. It's like you just didn't get the rotation of the Mustang. So it was just kind of frustrating. The braking distances felt longer. The Mercedes felt fine, but it was Spa this week and it seemed to hate Eau Rouge Radeon. It was a bit of a liability. I didn't spend much time with that one.
進入体系はから1号艇、6号艇、3号艇、2号艇、4号艇、5号艇。スタート正常。
I was poking around trying to figure out the different GT3s in the week. Just getting opinions and all that. Like from tier list videos, things like that. The BMW seems really good in fixed but terrible in open setup. Like it's not a good car, but apparently has a really favourable fixed set, which makes it popular in the bronze races. The other 2 really good ones, I think, was it the Aston Martin? Oh, what was the other one? I don't know, I've forgotten. Yeah. Because I was worried, it's like, am I handicapped just because I only have access to these 3 cars? And I think the answer for Spa was yes. Just because I was losing so much time because I couldn't full speed Eau Rouge Radeon in the Mustang. But I think Ferrari was up there, yeah. BMW is definitely the most popular. The Corvette was routinely posting whole qualifying times when someone appeared with one. But it seems like it's really sketchy because, yeah, 3 of my races on Friday, Hull was a Corvette, and in 2 of them, they binned it early. So it seems like good for a single lap, but absolute liability for a race distance. Honestly, one of the things I like about LMP2 is that there's it's single car. There's no, oh, am I in the right car bullshit, or am I just shit? You know, you can't hide behind car choice. I'll buy a backup basic one. Has it gone? Oh, there it is. No, you can't if everyone else is driving the same car. Which was my point. You know, in LMP2, there's one car. The only difference is setup and skill. No, it's just the Orica. I know LMP2 technically isn't a spec series, but in real life, in practice it is, because the Orica was the best, so everyone bought an Orica. You know, no one races the Dallara P217 that you get in iRacing. Why willingly put yourself at a disadvantage, though? Yeah, I think LMP2, it's like spec engine, like there is one engine, but you can use different chassis, but there's a best one, so people buy it. When racing is in real life is so expensive, Shadow. Like, you know, I completely get that in a game. But I'm not spending, what is it, $500,000 or whatever on a subpar chassis just to flex. When the money's like that, it's not an option. I decided to go to the outside because I'm sick of people just drifting in front of my path. Mate, if I wanted to pick a subpar car just to see if I could still win in it, I'd just race GT3 or Prototype, hypercars, whatever, like GTP, LMTH, LMH, whatever acronym you want to use. I'd pick one of them. You know, the option's there. Oh, I'm having enough trouble winning as it is. I'm still winless in that game. My issue now, Shadow, is I've kind of found my pace and found reliability. Well, not in the LMP2 yet, but I've only raced that once. But on Friday, I was comfortable in the Mustang, but unfortunately, I'd already had a series of top 3 results. So I've charged up the splits and missed my opportunity for the easy wins. Because I was hoping to boff wins in early before my driver ranking went up, but I didn't manage it because I was having spins. I'm not gonna smurf. Only people with tiny willies smurf. I've got an adequate chopper. No smurfing for me. I say Smurf Twins for me.
競艇ニュースの時間になりました。さあ、本日第11スタートは正常でした。進入タイムレース結果1着。以上のよ。ではまた。
Yeah, they have Datsun, but the frustration is I don't know how many piss easy wins I need to progress in the game. And we're at risk of an extra heat here. Oh, you're not gonna enjoy what Dadsun's gonna tell you now, Shadow.
Hey! 以上。始動。出走。So what's the how long to beat on Yu-Gi-Oh, Dadsun? Not in the right lane. Over here. There must be plenty data for that game because it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! And the world is full of nerds. That's a lift. 侵入体系はから6号艇1号艇3号艇4号艇5号艇2号艇スタート正常
14 to 46, or is that meant to be 14 to 16? Because that's a huge range. Ah, you'll be going for story, right? Ah, good. I was like just seeing it on the list. I was thinking that could easily be a 30 to 40 hour game, you know, without going for hundo. But saying that, I think if you're playing blind, you gotta think that's gonna at least be 20. People posting those 14s will be people who are revisiting a game they love, not people playing for the first time. You know, it's like when I use a long play video as an indicator. I'm never going to do it that quick. Of course, a long play is curated to remove all the failed attempts. But come on, what's your new vote options? That's the important question. Fuck Yu-Gi-Oh shit. The stupid haircuts and the stupid heart of the cards. Ah, rubbish. And I've got an extra heat. Fuck this game. Ooh, what did you get? You need some more arbitrary themes from time to time. Like 3 games that begin with the same letter. Something. Or 3 games released in the same year. Burnout Revenge? Oh, you know, you've not had enough of Burnout, have you? Formula 105? Champo Man 05? Siphon Filter? Or what else could we have? 3 from the same publisher? You know, that aren't of the same series or same genre. Three games with "and" in the name. Well, yeah, I mean, 3 starting with X, you're fucked on that one already, aren't you? Not sure there is 3. Decided to just go with red then.
進入隊形はから1号艇、6号艇、4号艇、2号艇、3号艇、5号艇。スタート正常。
Do you own 3 boat games yet? Because I think, for all your shenanigans here, we need a boat race selection. Have you done any football management game yet in your challenge? Because I know a lot of your pals on Twitch are like football manager streamers, aren't they? So doing one of those would probably get all of those lads interested in watching. Hey Bear, welcome in mate, hope you're doing well. Yeah man, get on it. I'm playing this and I could be playing LMU or anything else really. I did suggest earlier, Shadow, if this game's looking like it's going to be over 30 hours, which it could well be, I might shove Snow Racer in the middle just to break things up a little bit. Alright, one more heat, then we're in the semi-finals. Yeah. So before the stream, Bear, I hadn't won a cup outright yet. I think I did 3 cups on the bounce and then came second in the 4th cup, but we're still in like the bottom tier. And I'm not sure what the condition is to get promoted. Now, we did beat a G1 tier, which is like the 2nd division, which is like a special entry for rookies, which gave me loads of currency, which is basically just a score in this game. It can't spend it, the yens. So I was hoping that would give me a boost. No, I have agency over everything I choose to do, Dadson. There's no random races. All there is there's a game over condition if I don't sign up for enough tournaments in a year. Oh, okay. So the engine is random bear. You buy propellers with maintenance points, and you can also upgrade the engine with maintenance points, but of course those engine upgrades disappear when the cup ends because, you know, you lose the engine. But at the end of Thursday's stream, I found myself competitive with a worst engine that I hadn't upgraded, so in the G3 class at least, I can win with anything I'm given if I'm willing to spend the currency. Thursday's stream was also a lot about stockpiling maintenance points currency, so I always have the option to do that spending if I want. No, the weird thing here is that G2 rank events are very rare, Dadson. You have a calendar and a few G3, there'll be a fair few G3 events, and 2 of them generally have been flashing. And then there might be a G2 event in there. There's only like 2 a year. There's a few G1s, and then there's the SGs. But they're all there listed, and you pick from them which ones you want to do. But of course, especially with the G2s, there just might not be any that month. You generally look a few months in advance to see what's coming up. Which I suppose gives the opportunity to hoard your maintenance points if you want to invest big in that particular cup. As you can see here, with regards to G3, I've got this in my pocket. I don't think I even spent any points on this because I did get a big dick engine for this one. So I didn't spend anything to push it further. In order to save those points for when I need them more. Just slammed itself onto the water surface. Alright, semi-final time. So we need a top 2 in this to progress to the cup final. As you can see, not entirely worried about that. We've got a named lad here. Tomoya, he's saying, "Yo, you want an autograph? Oh well, see you later." Nah, mate. I want your head on a spike. Yeah, we were doing the maths earlier. For those who've just joined, sorry. Be especially careful when you're running well. Carelessness leads to defeat. Yeah. So each cup takes about 40 minutes. There are 8 SG level cups needed to be beaten to clear the game. That's what? 40 minutes times 8. Like 6 hours, I thought that was. And I've not even reached those cups yet, and that is assuming no repeats. Yeah, 3 of them is 2 hours. 6 will be 4. 8 will be 5 hours 20. Definitely a bare minimum of 3 more streams of this game. God damn it. I'm bored now. Would you not rather be watching Snow Racer, Bear? Sorry, not just Snow Racer. Snow Racer 98. Not that there was a predecessor or sequel. It's just that one. Of course I am. No one plays virtual Kyoutei. It's easy to win when you're the only guy playing.
1着、6号艇2着、3号艇3着。
All right, final time.
両手スタート第12スタートは侵入レース決1着以上のような
170,000, a little bit extra because it was a semi-final.
以上。 始動。
So, I really hope, because next month in this game, there's a G2 level tournament. If I don't have access to that, I'm going to be very sad. Because it's just been win after win. They started moving. Why is my acceleration better? My acceleration sucks.
2号艇、6号艇、4号艇、1号艇、3号艇、5号艇。スタート正常。
Now, yen appears to be the ranking point in this bet. But other people are earning more because they have access to cups I don't have access to. Okay, easy game. Yeah, the awkward, like, that is the fastest line there. The awkward thing is when you're not in the lead, you can't take that line because boats will be there blocking it. You can only use that when it's a clear track. The play seems to be just wide lines and hopefully have your boat set up for top speed, which I do. So you can overcome the loss by taking the safe outer line by being really fast. Smart, eh? Victory. And he's going to take credit now. You've definitely gotten stronger. Hey there. I suppose it's all thanks to you following me. Fuck off, boat dad. Said that after every cup win. Bloody glory-stealing bastard. Boat news, boat news. News about boats.
以上のよ。ではまた次回のレースでお会いし。
Uh-oh. Oh no. Rank me up. Headquarters. No! Let me in. What the fuck? Oh, this is bullshit, man. It's the orange 7. Say. End. What? Now that's a button to say I don't want to play this month, I think. So yeah, these are all the events happening this month, but I only have access to this one and this one. And because they don't overlap, I could do both if I wanted. But why am I not allowed in G2 yet? I can't advance the month on the calendar either, so my suspicion is that this is the end of a period. So once I beat this month, I'm gonna get a rank up. I might save it for the next stream because I've had enough. Surely I'm gonna rank up. I've been dominant. If not, bullshit game. So our choices are the Lake Amana Corporate Cup or the Rookie League Round 5. Well, I'll sign up for this because I have to sign up for this to reach the save menu. I'll sign up for that. We have to do the lottery, and then I'll forget what I've drawn. I'm gonna log out. I've had enough. It's nearly 11 o'clock. Got work in the morning. I've been tired all day. Time to wrap it up for the night. Let's do the lottery. 5th. It's a average lad. Standard machine. That's what I'm hoping, Dadson. Like, that's the rank up opportunity. But I can't be fucked doing another one tonight. The game modes. Yeah, we're on Boat Racing Hero Chronicle right now. Yeah, I know exactly what page you've got that from because I've been on the same page before. Right, which one's save? I think it's this one. It is. Yeah. I think after the next cut, because it's not allowing me to push the calendar any further forward. Oh, mate, that's where I get all my game cases from now, that website. It's really good. They've got everything. And where they can't find a reliable one, they've been doing like kind of rebuilds of them, like making better resolution versions. They're really good. Right. Oh, let me out. Oh, there we go. Right, yeah, that's me for tonight, guys. So thanks so much for joining me. First up, let me tell you my plans for the week. I always have an ambition of after work streams. Like last week, I ended up working late every day for no good reason, because I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. It makes it difficult, but you know, I am keen to do some more LMU right now. But as far as the PS1's concerned, more of this on Thursday. Unlike last weekend, or weekend just done, there will not be a Friday stream. I'm at a show out watching bands that night, but there could be something on Saturday. I have no plans at the moment. So there could be something there. And then, you know, I always try and do Thursday and Sunday. So that's the vague plan. But if you haven't followed yet, guys, please consider doing so. If you want to keep outside the streams, I've got a Discord for that. That link is in the chat now. And I'm just gonna go because I've had enough. So thanks loads for hanging out. Hope to see you again soon. Good night.